Well, Bond had Blofeld, and Holmes had Moriarty. And I have. Oh, man. That last Fez Night? Man, I got a lot of hits on that. Surprisingly. Yeah, I don't know. It almost seems to want to encourage me to talk about such nonsense. Anyway, I just thought I'd do a brief video. Here, let's get started. Greetings, fellow. Whoops! Time to don the fez. Greetings, fellow citizens. This is Citizen Kong, and welcome to another Fez Night. Tonight's Fez Night should be called Filet O Fez. Yeah, I think that's probably one of the stupidest ones ever. Filet O Fez. I don't know. It's just thinking about fish and McDonald's, I guess. I don't know. Hey, I didn't feel like doing a Fez Night last week. I don't feel like doing one now, but I thought I'd just do one to say hello and give a shout out to Z Moulton and let him know that I'm behind on watching your videos, but you put out. Oh, should I just start over? No, you put out a few, and I've been just trying to catch up, and I'm trying to catch up on other people's videos. And I see John Cox has revealed himself. Yeah, I kind of knew that was you. And oh, one more thing about Z Moulton. I encourage you to check out his other channels, Zabbyland, and Recently on the Tubes. And I just watched this morning the one with. I watched some of the Casey Nunez ones. I just don't know what to say about Casey Nunez. Man, that guy's a character. But Z, I tell you, that was an epic travel across the United States and documenting it. I'd have to say that was some epic videos, and I couldn't help but notice that some of the trolls were criticizing you. It's a bunch of nonsense. Especially that one love conversion. What the hell is up with that? Hey, you just do what you gotta. You just do what you do. You know. What do you say? People are gonna say, "Oh man, you've changed." Yeah. No, I think it was. I don't think anybody else. I can't think of anybody else on YouTube, even those big shots. You know, doing anything like that. Visiting all those people and doing all those interviews. I thought it was great. And yeah, I saw the one with Tom Kennedy and Moose, and yeah, thanks for mentioning that I don't stink. You know, people will make up stuff, and then certain people like Andy will repeat it over and over and over again, and then people start to believe it's true. Yeah, and they don't even think about the source of where that's coming from. You know, that person might have an agenda, an axe to grind, some sort of character defamation sort of thing going on. Slander. Yes, it is slander if it's not true. Yeah, and then my nervous laugh. Yeah, you know, I don't really think I'm funny when I laugh. It's just that part of my brain goes, I can't believe he said that, and it's a nervous thing. Yeah, I've got a few other tics when I'm a little bit uncomfortable. That can, like, you know, manifest itself in several ways. At least they don't make me wear a football helmet anymore. Okay, I thought that was a little funny. All right. Yeah, this is all just nonsense. I want to talk a little bit about what was going on my channel. Oh yeah, back to John Cox. Hey, you know, the thing is, I mean, it seemed like you're kind of offering an apology, and that's not necessary. I feel that I somehow let you down, that you were holding me to some sort of standard that I didn't quite, that I fell short of. I did get upset with you, though, coming by my chat. Look, whoever you interact with, that's your business, on your channel, whatever. But for me, I did not like it when you came by my channel singing the virtues, or I don't know whether you call it singing the virtues or something like that, coming over to my channel and somehow trying to, I don't know what you were trying to do. I don't know what you're trying to do. I've got people on YouTube that ridicule me, and I ridicule them back, okay? And I don't consider, I try to make that clear to you that I have people that are not my friends. And then you came to my channel like, oh, this is some like American dream, la la la, she is, la 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 la. And I was like, dude, I didn't mean to bring a fight over to your channel, but you kind of got, you stuck your nose in it, okay? All right. So I just figured, hey, I'm a big disappointment to you. Just go off, do your thing. I've never said that I was perfect. I just do my Fez Night where I talk about things that are on my mind. And I do get involved with little fights and drama that's going on YouTube. And looking back, joining the Network of Evil was a mistake. But I did make a couple of good friends out of that. And even though I'm not a joiner, sometimes you just can't help. People ask you, and you say, what the hell, and you join. But yeah, that was stupid. That was a stupid thing of mine. And then these people you're singing the virtues of are solid NOE members, are proud of it, So I don't know why you think they're so great, Fine, go hang out with them. I don't care, Yeah, I thought we were friends, But then, but then you probably learned a little bit more about me than you wanted to know. That I do have, I do get pissed off. When people talk shit about me, I do retaliate. How about that last Fez Night, man? I got a lot of hits on that. Should I do more videos talking about, like, why I don't like this person and why this person annoys me? Then have them come over to my channel and leave comments and fight with everybody and then make the views go up. Yeah, now that I have AdSense, maybe that could be a real source of income. Well, I don't really have much to say. No, I was just basically checking in. And it's been one of those weekends. It's been kind of stormy and it's kind of cold and sometimes my brain just goes blah. It's not snapping. It's like in molasses. Sometimes my brain's like pops like a popcorn popper, and then other times it's like a bowl of Jello. But I was going to say about a little bit stuff that goes on my channel. I like to keep my channel open. I like it when trolls come to play on my channel. Some people don't, and I try not to remove comments. And I try not to block people, but I will block somebody, especially if they just come by and they're just being insulting and they're not offering anything clever. So recently I had all these anti-Lincoln, like Lincoln had slaves came by my channel, and then some other people weighed in that don't like Abraham Lincoln, a president of the United States who was president during the Civil War, who history kind of says that he freed the slaves, but that was all basically based on propaganda at the time. There's some truth to, him being in office and the conclusion of the Civil War did free the slaves, to free them to be minimum wage workers, to suffer and starve without benefit of ownership. They had what, sharecroppers and things like that, which probably they probably would have not gone as hungry if they'd still been slaves. Of course, I think there was a lot less beatings, but it's so funny to me that when somebody has a strong anti-Lincoln sentiment, I admire Abraham Lincoln. I admire the certain presidents in American history. I'd have to say off the top of my head, I do admire George Washington. I do admire Abraham Lincoln. and I do admire Franklin Delano Roosevelt. And those are all people, whether you believe in divine intervention or not, or just call it luck, that certain men at the crossroads of history, certain men arrived at the right place at the right time and rose to the occasion and got us through some bad times, saw us through something, and showed leadership. And all these men have their personal faults. I admire John F. Kennedy too. Talk about personal faults. Talk about a flawed individual. But aren't great men flawed individuals? Aren't they? I can't think of any great man worth his salt that did anything in history that's worthwhile that wasn't a flawed individual. I mean, Albert Einstein, I think, cheated on his wife. He had an affair, I believe. Messed around. Kennedy, we all know about his faults. FDR had his faults. Abraham Lincoln may have been bipolar. We know that he suffered from depression. And yet, I'd say he was a great man. And so I just take it with a grain of salt. I think it was rather amusing, all the arguments against Lincoln, you know. And John's wacky world was so stupid. You're an idiot, John. He accused me of attacking Lincoln. Me? You're such a fool. You don't even follow. You know, the other day he said, like, to somebody, oh yeah, me and Kong debate. John, you have no idea what the word debate means, apparently, because you and I do not debate. We do not have a formal argument. As I said, you say stupid things and I call you on it. That is not debating. No. Abraham Lincoln was a Republican, but the Republican Party at that time was the Progressive Party. They were the ones that stirred shit up. Now the Republicans are all conservatives. To say that Republicans today are like Lincoln's Republicans, they would have never got involved in the Emancipation Proclamation. They would have been like, no, yay, keep things the same. Let the market decide itself. If people didn't want to own slaves, they wouldn't buy them, you know? No, they wouldn't have, no. The Lincoln Republican, God, I wish today's Republicans were like Lincoln's Republicans. I really do. I really, really do. If they were like the Republicans of Lincoln's era, I probably wouldn't be a Democrat. And I'm not a Democrat. I'm Green Party. Something much, much worse. All right. So anyway, that's about the Lincoln thing. But I like the trolls that come play on my page. And even if they say controversial stuff, you know? And that's why I try not to block and try not to remove comments. But if somebody gets really nasty, and now I have a policy about what they say about my friends. If you want to fight with one of my friends, take it somewhere else. I might accept one or two rude comments. You can say all you want about me. I might end up blocking you, but I doubt I'll remove the comments. And so that's it. I'm trying to say that I have a policy on my channel, but it's purely up to my personal whims. Nothing's written in stone. They're just mere guidelines. Not that any of you care about this. But I'm trying to keep this under 15 minutes. And shit, I didn't even have my cup of coffee. Hold on. I poured a cup of coffee. I was thinking about having tea. All right. I got my coffee. At least I can do it. All right, everybody. Have a great week. And thank you for such it is as watching Filet O Fez. Cheers.